Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers. Off we go from L.A. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Searching 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lance on the bootleg, rolling to his left. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Lance going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 8th play in this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action, now it's Lance. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Lance looking to throw it. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Okay, right? Check two.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
12 more yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On first down, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff, now Lance. Dancing to his left. He finds Kittle going across the field. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's
touchdown! George Kittle with a touchdown grab for Trey Lance. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Niners 7, Chargers 3.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And it's a fumble. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. And he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
J.C. Jackson normally in coverage, this time coming up and making a stop behind the line of scrimmage.
And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. It's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
Got his target, Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
In motion left goes Jennings. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Let's go. Red,
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
This is McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the 49ers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Niners 14, Chargers 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Now Herbert. That's caught by Palmer.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At their 48-yard line.
Herbert. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Herbert going to throw.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.